Hi, and welcome to this multiple choice question looking at predicting equilibrium amounts in a homogeneous gas mixture. So we've got an equilibrium system, and it's shown below. It's obviously 4 gases. And what's quite interesting is they want us to work out which container A, B, C, or D would have the largest concentration of carbon monoxide. So you can see for each container it tells us how many moles of gas is present, and in some cases you've got 0 moles of one of the gaseous components. So there's no delta RH data, so you can ignore any temperature considerations. The equilibrium is a homogeneous gaseous equilibrium, so the question is about pressure based on moles of gases. Now normally what you'd look for is which side has more moles of gas and which side has less moles of gas. In this case it's equimolar. So therefore neither side is actually favored by an increase or a decrease in the pressure. What they're wanting you to think about is that which container would end up with the largest concentration of carbon monoxide. So we need to focus on the side that has carbon monoxide. It's the reactant side that we're after. So we want to choose a row or rows that shifts the position of equilibrium in favor of CO, therefore increasing its concentration. So taking the first one, you've already got 1 mole of carbon monoxide, and 1 mole of NO2, but there's no moles of carbon dioxide or nitrogen monoxide. So in that first row, the position of equilibrium will shift to the right, which uses up CO. So that suggests that's unlikely to be the right answer. Now B is different. There's going to be some carbon monoxide being made, because if you look carefully, you'll see there's 0 moles of NO2. So if there's 0 moles of NO2, that means the reactant side will be favored. So the position of equilibrium will shift in favor of making more CO2. So the concentration of CO2 will be increased in B. In C, it's the same situation as in A. Although there is some carbon dioxide, there's no nitrogen monoxide here. So therefore, the position of equilibrium will shift to the right and use up carbon monoxide. And in D, you've got no carbon monoxide at all to start with. So obviously the position of equilibrium will shift in favor of making some more carbon monoxide, and therefore it will shift it to the left. So what we've got to think about here is, in the question, which container would have the largest concentration. Now there's 2 containers that we need to choose from. So let's ignore A and C, because they go in the opposite direction to making carbon monoxide. So looking at B and D as our contenders, I think it's going to be B, because carbon monoxide is already present as 1 mole. So if we're going to shift the position of equilibrium to make even more, you're going to end up with greater than 1 mole of carbon monoxide. In D, there's no carbon monoxide to start with. So even though it's making carbon monoxide, is it going to make the largest amount? Possibly not. So therefore, out of the 2 contenders, our answer is going to be B. Okay, thanks for listening. Until next time, see you soon.